1 month down, and what a month it was. I'm Scott Hansen. Here's your Week 4 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Lots to get you caught up on. We'll start in Arlington. The Cowboys at home to take on the Green Bay Packers. And this is CeeDee Lamb. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Cowboys are now 4-0. What a first month as they continue to roll. Next up, we got a couple of heavyweights in the AFC. A lot of folks were looking forward to this one. Ravens, Chiefs in KC. And it's Justice Hill. The team got into the red zone. He gets into the end zone. A 10-yard touchdown run. The Ravens had to work for it, but they win it by a field goal. One more to tell you about. It's the Vikings and the Steelers, the first ever regular season game in Ireland. And it's the man who missed last year but is back now, J.J. McCarthy. He connects. It's a 16-yard touchdown. The
Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Jets. On the visiting sideline, a look at the Cowboys head coach. His guy's one of the last undefeated standing this season, 4-0. Imposing them, and is Aaron Glenn, head coach of the Jets. These guys are ready, as they always are, to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. Kate Scott, joined by my partner, Brock Heward. It's going to be longtime vet Nick Folk to get us started. And the NFL on EA Sports is underway once again. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And they're brought out by a quarterback celebrating a decade now as an NFL starter. Originally the 135th pick back in that 2016 NFL Draft, it's Dak Prescott.
I don't think I'm alone in this, Kate. To me, Dak is one of the easiest players to root for their success in the NFL. I think for me and for many others, it's based on all he's overcome, from tough playoff losses to significant injuries. But his leadership, his stats, his ability to play like an MVP in big moments, at his best, he really is all you could ever ask for. Kate, if that first play is the indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
Ooh, almost to throw the caution. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up. Well, these guys have gotten off to a hot start, Brock, in spite of these injuries that have occurred along the way.
You know what, Kate? If you and I traveled to every training camp, I think we'd hear the same thing. Next man up. Next man up. These teams know it. The players know it. You hear the talk, but then you got to walk it, and this team is. I know it's early, but this is looking like a group that could be built for a playoff run as long as this list doesn't go too much longer.
His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that brings up 4th and long. The Cowboys sending out their punting unit. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. So now it's the Jets getting out on offense for their opening drive. Leading them out now in his 5th season here in the NFL. Won 4 of his 6 starts last year. Justin Fields.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. Get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
At the 26-yard line.
Escapes the defender. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
And the Jets, first down.
New set of downs from 37.
37-yard line.
Don't jump.
Fields on 1st down. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. It's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. He can run it. And Fields slides down safely as he picks up the 1st.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Jets. First down.
You know, Kate, back in the day. We had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
Fields out of the gun. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Well, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the 1st down play. Forced to throw it away right there. An awfully difficult 3rd down now staring you in the face.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. And he's not going to escape this. The Cowboys take him down. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
Here's Jake Camarda to send it skyward on 4th down. Kavontae Turpin on the return for the Cowboys. Surprisingly had to punt 5 times in last week's win, and he sends this away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Dallas sending its offense out for the second time this game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Dak off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they face 2nd down. Back to the air, Prescott. That's Pickens with a catch outright. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. And just like that, he's on the board. Not a moment too soon, partner. They needed him to start connecting as soon as possible.
Kate, they've not disguised what they want to do. Passing game has been just really prevalent. The numbers have been called. Yeah. But finally, as you said, their first completion.
And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw, swatted away by the defense. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Draw play. This is Williams. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's a cut for the first. And they get this down to the 28. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Nice run last play, sets up 2nd and 2. Play action now for Prescott. Into the end zone, but not brought in. It falls incomplete. And will bring up 3rd down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
He has the first over the middle. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
And the Cowboys 1st down. A gain of 9 yards. And a Cowboy 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Straight ahead with Williams. That run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Yeah, really with I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The New York Jets making their way out once again, sporting those dark green rivalry jerseys that might remind some of these home fans a little bit of their city, as well as the earliest days of the franchise. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Kaiir Elam getting there for the stop. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target. And really, the timing of it all. You could be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one nearly perfectly.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Don't jump. Ready? Hurry up, hurry up.
Looking to throw Fields. Completed over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
And the Jets, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Here we go, son. Get high.
Fields to throw it. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like when you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape. It can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board. Here we go, son. Oh.
Back to throw. Here's Fields. He's hauled down there for the sack on the final play of quarter number 1. So they'll get to scheme about this 3rd down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of 1. It's the Cowboys out in front. More from MetLife coming right up. Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Jets football. They're looking at 3rd and very long. Here's Fields to throw. Escapes the pocket. And to the ground he goes, sliding to a stop well short here. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied. They responded. And they forced a 4th down.
Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. Back deep, it's Kevontae Turpin. And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Now running here with Jaden Blue. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
First down, here's Dak. Finds him over the middle. Rolling into enemy territory. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Back to throw, here's Dak. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
Down the field, he's got Lamb. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys pull out in front further, 13-zip. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They fake the handoff. Now Fields. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. So it'll be 2nd down.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Back now, pressure coming. Has it downfield, working the left. And they had somebody there for that quick stop, but a nice completion gets him across midfield. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 2nd down now. They need 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Cowboys' 46-yard line.
Throwing again. It's Fields. Hits him on the in route. And they get this down to the 28. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
And the Jets, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. From the gun, it's Hall. He's got it in the red zone. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That's another Jets 1st down. first and 10.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now it's Field. And got his man. Touchdown, New York. The Jets make it a one-score game in the first half. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Nick Folk now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Jets 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Turpin on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we go! 20!
Shotgun snap, a give to Blue. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
He'll always sign off on it when that particular call comes in the headset and the running back gets a chance to hear. The toss is his chance to get outside quickly and let that athleticism shine as he dances through the defense.
Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Dak to throw. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes.
Intended for C.D. Lamb.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
What a season this guy's having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Xavier Gibson now to return. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. That score made it 17-7, but they can cut it back to a one-score game here. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They start the drive with Hall. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go, son.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Now Fields. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
Here we go. We're good.
I'll try to run for it with Hall. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And that's good for a Jets first down.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Here's Hall running his own read. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop it. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Danger, danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go, Scott. Right.
They go right back to Hall. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Don't jump, right?
So it'll be 2nd and long upcoming on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from MetLife Stadium on the other side. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Connects with his back. Hall. They talk about a good game when they needed it. That's 13 on 2nd down. Now only a yard to go here on 3rd.
14 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Chased out to his right. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. Give him 5 on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. Only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Here we go.
Hall takes it straight ahead. A lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Field throwing here. That's a reception for Tyler Higbee. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
So before they try it on 3rd and inches, a timeout's called. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Hall running between the tackles. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead, get what you need.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Here's Hall once more. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Timeout taken by New York. That's in second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Fields out of the gun. And this time they can't connect, so that's incomplete. Been favoring their back this drive. Let's see if it's going to continue now on 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go, son. Go.
3rd and long for him here. It's caught by Wilson. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Jets 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Jets make it a 1-score game before halftime. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Folk with a point after. And the Jets cut it to a field goal game. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half. So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. So a field goal game at the half. Good one so far. 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Our look around the league starts now with a matchup of contrasting styles. Okay, Kate, thanks very much. The first month of the season has come and gone. It's the first weekend of October, our first week with buys on the schedule. Lots to unpack, so let's get into it. And it's a man with over 1,200 yards receiving from last year, Jerry Jeudy. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. From there, it's off to SoFi Stadium. We'll look in on the Rams as they play host to the San Francisco 49ers. And here is the 6-time Pro Bowler, George Kittle. He was a big-time factor in this one. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches on the night. Last but not least, let's go to Baltimore. The Ravens taking on the Houston Texans. It's the man who had over 1,900 yards last season, Derrick Henry. He's looking for an opening, gonna find it, a 17-yard touchdown on the ground. The Ravens lead it by a couple of touchdowns at the half. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these 2 sides through 2 quarters. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Wangu now to return. Cover coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here's the Jets offense getting ready to start our third quarter. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. New York to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Good.
They start the half with a gift to Hall. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. A tackle made by Mozzie Smith. Well, as we get a look at their key inactives this week, we can tell they've dealt with their fair share of injuries, but Brock still playing a lot of winning football.
They've just been able to feed off that adversity. Every time they've won with guys out, you can just feel it's like a boost. Just that boost of morale that we can do this. And those guys who are out, the ones recovering, well, you know they love to see it. It's pushing them to recover and get back out there so they can be a part of this run. That's the defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
Cowboys bringing out an extra defensive back on 3rd.
Here we go. All right.
Shotgun snap to Fields. That's caught for the first. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Here we go, Scott. Oh.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Hall. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. Good.
Fields looking to throw. Dumped off to his running back. He gets it forward a little to his 46. Donovan Wilson getting there for the stop.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Here we go, Scott. All right.
Fields on 3rd. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go. All right. Green 19. Good. All right. Hurry up.
Back to throw. Here's Fields. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And that is 5 sacks for this defense in this game as their latest brings up 2nd down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack.
Here we go, Scott. All right.
Off play action. It's Fields. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Blue 58. Blue 58, Scott. All right.
Fields now, 3rd and long. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
It's a gain of 32 yards. That's another Jets 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
From the red zone now. They'll set up the screen here for Hall. Breaks the tackle. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take the lead right away in half number 2. Brees Hall with the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Folk on now to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jets take a 4-point lead.
Jets 21, Cowboys 17.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Return coming from the 6. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical. Nobody wants a 3-and-out.
He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Tackled by the rookie Azarie Thomas. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
On the give, it's Blue. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down. Trying to work quickly now.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Back to throw it. Oh, it's the screen. Pass complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
1st down, Cowboys.
Running right is Williams. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Dak now from the gun. Great run here. He's across the 35. And he has this all the way down to the 23. Give him 25 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's massive hits. The ball's out. And the Jets recover it. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They fake the handoff. Now Fields. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Here we go.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Has him on a quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here we go, son.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And they get to him again. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
On now comes their punter. It'll be Jake Camarda doing the honors. Has some daylight through the 40. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. They lost it in enemy territory their last time out. Never a spot you want to fumble. So I imagine, Brock, it's going to be 2 hands on the football as they return to the field.
Yeah! Here we go.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get stopped for right around the 45-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down. Up the gut they go with Williams. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Prescott here from the gun. Connects on the crosser. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd.
3 quarters in the books from this one. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Third and just 2 to go. They go with Williams on the counter. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Has a big hole left. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a 4th quarter lead. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
Needs to go up by a field goal here in the 4th. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Cowboys push their lead to 3.
Jets 21. Brandon Aubrey to kick on for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Gibson now to return. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. Now here comes the New York offense. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this fourth quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set. And it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Oh, Fields loses it. And the Cowboys scoop it up. And he's going to take it back. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Really smart play from him there, Brock. Not just to fall on the football, but to take it in for the score.
Yeah, a word we don't normally use with D linemen a lot, quickness, right? Usually the corner skill guys, but he was quick, man. He downshifted in a hurry for 6.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys make it a 10-point ball game.
31. Jets, 21. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Gibson now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Jets offense now set to take over. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. That's completed right side. And he's tackled down Fields, but look back where that flag rests. Yep, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no. It's got to come back.
Here we go.
Now it's Fields. Throwing the out route complete. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sidelines.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
Here we go, son.
Fields out of the gun. Completed to his running back. Rolling into enemy territory. Into the red zone. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. Breece Hall with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get him on a handoff, pin-off, and pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball. He gets the touch. He can do his damage. Big time.
They can tack on one more now, bring things back to within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him, a field goal, will tie this game in the 4th.
31. Jets, 28.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Turpin with a return. This makes it up to the 25. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And his production is carried over into this 2nd half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. A handoff for Williams, running left. And he comes through big here. 9 yards, it's second down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Give on second here to Blue. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
And that carry only gets one on the plunge up the gut.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very clean play.
Hauled in by Lamb, right side. And this is going to get him right up near that first down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, third down. Running for the marker with Williams. He takes it down to the 33. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, he got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Play action, Prescott. They did it! He made the interception! And the Jets have some new life in the fourth.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
The Jets are headed back out there now, led by Justin Fields. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Quick slant to Lazard. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Hall. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's third down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
He's back to throw. Got a man. This is Reynolds. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Jets first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Jets take a fourth-quarter lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock. And how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one. The last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop. Because a broken tackle can mean a touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets take a 4-point lead. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Turpin with a return. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Cowboys about set to take over. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. First down, here's Dak. Right side, Ferguson's got it. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First and 10, Prescott. Completed over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. The stop made that time by the rookie from Florida State. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Cowboys losing by 4. 5 still to go here. This is second down. He'll look to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shot.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Quincy Williams has it. That last interception gave him a chance to take the lead, partner. And now their defense gets them another one, so they can start growing this advantage.
Yeah, this defense letting them know we don't want to defend a small lead. Here's the ball again. Go get us a 2-score advantage this time.
This is Lazard working the right side. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Here we go.
They give on second to Hall. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. The Cowboys signaling for their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. It's a nickel set for the Cowboys on this third down.
Here we go, Scott. 222.
Here he is to throw. That's the line, he's going to run for it. Oh, Fields loses it. The Cowboys scoop it up. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And the defense has come through. They're in the end zone, and that gives them the lead. Well, Brock, you and I know after that first turnover they were able to take back. They were looking for another one, and lo and behold, they found it.
You felt it. I felt it.
Yep.
Everybody in the stands felt it. It wasn't just good enough to get the takeaway, They wanted to one-up what they did earlier, and look at the celebration now.
Extra point upcoming. This to put it to a field goal game. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game.
Jets 35. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Gibson now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Jets have their offense ready to go again. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
He goes back to him yet again. Complete. The Jets take their first timeout. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's first and 10. Back to throw. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Setting up to pass. He'll step up, and there he goes. And Field slides down safely as he picks up the first. A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Fields to throw. Complete to Braylon Allen. Makes a tackle. He's still going. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set.
Complete to Braylon Allen.
Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. A lot of pressure on this kick for Nick Folk. Ball spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out. Looking good, and it's through. And inside the final minute, they've tied this up.
These are the moments, Kate, when you realize how valuable a clutch kicker is. When he's the only guy out there and everybody relying on him, and he delivers.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fields this one at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. And that's incomplete. 2 more snaps.
Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Throwing again is Dak. He finds Pickens left side. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. 1 final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. We've set it down from 37. Dak out of the pistol. He's trying to push the field. And it'll be incomplete. They went for it, trying to stun everybody with no time left on the clock. But alas, we are headed for overtime. And there's still something being celebrated by the fans, isn't it, Brock? A coin toss might not decide the game anymore here in overtime. Both sides guaranteed a possession now, even if the first team scores a touchdown. And if we're tied after those 2 series, it is next score wins. It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. Gibson now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Jets out to begin another drive. Well, they couldn't quite get the job done in regulation, partner, but the home crowd rising now to fire them up and hopefully help them start this overtime period by taking the lead. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. All right.
They start the drive with Hall. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. You know, not much that he had on that 1st down, Brock. First couple of plays of overtime. How do you approach things?
SOS. And I'm not talking desperation. I'm talking about stay on schedule.
Hall gets it again on 2nd down. He scrapes together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here we go, son.
Shotgun snap to Fields. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And in overtime, this has to be struck well. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. Their defense got off the field clean, Brock, and now their offense runs on knowing that any points are going to end this game.
Well, you want to look up complimentary football in the football dictionary. This might be the most important time for it. One side of the ball makes a stand, the other side gets a chance to go win it.
And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. A gain of 15 there, and that's good for a Dallas first down. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Williams now on 1st and 10. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
The 3rd down run with Blue. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, and they take him down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Prescott now on 3rd down. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 4th and long. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And now the entire game rests on his next kick. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. It has the distance, and it's on target. It's good! And they've taken back the lead.
When you talk to kickers about kicking field goals of this length, they will tell you, Kate, you got to keep it a little lower and you got to drive it. But you still got to be accurate. Basically, all the pieces got to come together like they just did to hit from that distance.
So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And they only needed a field goal to end it, as their guy connected on an absolute bomb through all the pressure to claim a heck of a win here in overtime. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from New York.